The Road Less Traveled, a tale of resilience and retribution. I still remember that day clearly. The day my family's words carved into my soul like 1,000 shards of glass. I was just a kid dreaming wildly of becoming a painter. Not just a hobbyist, but a true artist, someone who poured their soul into every brushstroke. But to my family, that dream was a joke. A ridiculous fantasy that belonged in a fairy tale, not in real life. "You're wasting your time," my father spat, his eyes cold and dismissive. "You think you can make a living painting pictures? That's for amateurs. You're embarrassing us." My mother shook her head, her voice trembling with frustration. "Why can't you be normal? Get a real job. You're going to end up homeless, just like those street artists you idolize." My siblings laughed behind my back, mocking my naive hopes. "Good luck, Picasso," one sneered. "You're never gonna make it." Their words echoed in my mind long after I had locked myself in my room, clutching a battered sketchpad. I was humiliated, crushed, but beneath that pain, something else ignited, a flicker of defiance. They called it a ridiculous dream, but I knew deep down that I was destined for more. I left. I had to. The next day, I packed what little I had, an old set of paints, some worn-out brushes, and my battered sketchbook, and I walked out the door for good. My family's laughter and scorn faded behind me as I stepped into the unknown. The road was brutal. I scraped by doing odd jobs, loading trucks, cleaning gutters, anything to survive. Nights were cold, days were long, and the world was unforgiving. But I painted. Every spare moment I could find, I poured my soul onto canvases, creating worlds that only I could see. I refused to give up, even when the doubts threatened to drown me. Years passed. I experienced rejection after rejection. Galleries turned me down. Critics dismissed my work as unoriginal, and my bank account was a constant struggle. But I persisted. I studied tirelessly, experimented with styles, and refused to compromise my vision. Slowly, my work gained recognition. I sold my first piece at a small exhibition. Then another. Then, finally, I broke into the art world, my paintings now hanging in galleries, admired by collectors. Appreciated by strangers who saw the passion in my work. I made it. But success didn't come easy, and I knew that. I had fought for every inch of it. My name became known, my art appreciated, my story inspiring others who dared to dream against all odds. And then, one day, I decided it was time to show my family what their ridicule had fueled. I returned home, not as the broken child they'd mocked, but as a person who had conquered every obstacle, who had risen from the ashes of their contempt. The house hadn't changed much. Same walls, same porch, same old yard that once witnessed my tears. But I was different. I was confident. I was powerful. The day they saw me, it was a bright afternoon when I arrived. My family gathered on the porch, their faces a mix of surprise and skepticism. I carried a portfolio, my latest works clutched tightly in my hands. "Hey," I said, my voice steady. "I wanted to show you something." They looked at me, eyes narrowing, unsure of what to expect. I opened the portfolio. The first painting was a vivid explosion of color, an abstract piece that radiated energy and life. I watched as their eyes widened, recognition dawning. "This," I said softly, "is what I've been working on all these years." One by one, I revealed my collection. Powerful landscapes, haunting portraits, expressive abstracts. My family's faces shifted from skepticism to stunned silence. The mocking smirks faded, replaced by a tense, uncomfortable silence. You're a real artist," my father finally whispered, voice trembling. "Didn't think it was possible," my sister admitted, eyes moist. I stepped closer, feeling the weight of their judgment lift from my shoulders. "I didn't do this for you," I said. "I did it for myself. But I hope you see now, dreams aren't foolish. They're the only things worth fighting for. A quiet power. No dramatic confrontations, no shouting matches, just the raw, honest truth. I had proven that persistence beats ridicule, that passion can forge a path through even the darkest doubts, that sometimes the greatest revenge is simply standing tall, unbroken, and showing the world what you're made of. As I turned to leave, I looked back at my family. Their faces were pensive, humbled. The mockery that once fueled my pain had transformed into silent respect. I walked away that day, not just as a successful artist, but as a testament to resilience. My story isn't just about chasing a dream. It's about defying the odds, silencing the critics, and returning home stronger than ever. Because in the end, the greatest victory isn't winning the approval of those who doubted you. It's proving to yourself that you're capable of anything. And that, my friends, is the true power of a dream fulfilled.